Hey everybody, this is the Wax Man. I've got the 1990 Topps here in front of me. We pulled some pretty decent cards. I think the highest valued card in the set was $1.25 to $1.75. So what we're looking for is cards that maybe you guys need at UPC. Maybe cards I need, like there was a couple of Steelers I didn't have that we put in this stack that need to go in with my Steelers. As everybody who's watched the Steeler videos, if I have doubles of Steelers, they're available. It's going to be very hard pressed for me in that area to get rid of something that I only have one of. Not to say that down the road I wouldn't, but my son, Lone Zebra, he and I together, we discuss a lot on what we're going to sell, what we're not going to sell. And I always appreciate his help with that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at these two 1990 jumbo packs. Back in the day, they were $1.49. And it was a bargain in 1990. When I started buying cards, I think it was $0.25 a pack for 15 cents. 15 cents a pack for the regular packs, and then it was 21 or 25 cents for the jumbo packs. So let's see what we've got here in this jumbo pack from 1990. See if we can find any nice cards. See if there's any cards that would be of interest to you guys. Let's see here. Once in a while you have to scratch an itch on your face. Push the reading glasses back up. There's checklists. Now, checklists are pretty cool. Now, I'm guilty on the older checklists too. I was checking cards off, and even then somebody said to me one day, "Why do you do that? You ruin the card." I'm like, well, so I stopped doing that, and I love the checklist because it's a part of the set. It's one of the cards. So let's see, Feeney spots opening. I guess those were the best way they could do inaction back then, or that was their idea of. So draft pick, Chris Singleton. Okay, Chris Singleton, not too bad. I'm gonna pull him out of the pack. Not for me. I'm just pulling him out as a card that I think would be interesting to maybe some. Here's Chris Dolman, Bavaro. Mark Bavaro was a very decent tight end. I'm gonna set him down. Here's Courtney Hall, top super rookie. Chris Miller. Okay, that's just Donald right now. I know I forgot how to say his name. Here's another rookie. Oh my gosh. Here's one of the chase cards, guys. Troy Aikman rookie card. So I'm excited about that. It's one of the higher valued cards in the set. This is an automatic, yeah, we better sleeve it deal, and I'm going to sleeve it slightly higher because I need to make sure I do this right. I have a different angle on my camera today, as you can see. Looking forward to when we can pull that out there. When we can do the that other room that my wife and I were talking about. When we finally get that set up, it'll be a little bit before we can do that, but it's being used as storage now. So we've got to rearrange the storage in that room to get everybody out. Here's Herschel Walker. Nice. That's a card of interest, right? Oh, I'm going to tell you something. Here's one of my favorite players. And you guys have never heard me really talk about Art Monk, but Art Monk is going to be coming out of Syracuse, as you can see. Now, here he is. At this time, he was NFL's third all-time leading receiver. He has had a catch in 100 consecutive games. Look at his numbers here. And you're not going to see big numbers, but they were consistent. Look at the average. 13.8 yards a catch. 47 lifetime touchdowns. And this was in 1989. So if I remember, he should be in the Hall of Fame. High quality player. Most people don't know anything about him. But he was consistent, and he was very dominant. Whenever he was playing, they really had to watch him with two defenders a lot of the time because he was very good. I know we focus on today's players, but Art Monk was one of the best out there. You know, today is a different time that we live in. It's not the same tough, hard knock game it was. So you figure with all the hits that people could do back then and get away with it, that today you can't, and he still averaged 13.8. Yeah, I would have him on my fantasy team if I played fantasy football with the way today is, because he would have probably 1,000 plus every year, and he'd probably be averaging 15, 16, 17 yards a game, and he'd probably have 60 touchdowns if he has the same span of career the way they play the game today. That is how good Art Monk was. I just want to tell you guys how I feel about Art Monk. Here's Marion Butts. Scott Norwood. He's a kicker. He was a pretty good kicker. You know, unfortunately, the Bills went 4 times to the Super Bowls, and for some reason just couldn't just get that ring. Man, there's Jim Harbaugh. I know Mike Pitts, but they're not the same one. Let's see, Dan Hampton, he was pretty decent defensive tackle. Bubba McDowell, rookie card. Eric Thomas. Yeah, that's me. Let's see, Bernie Kosar, there we go. He was decent. He's decent. Again, you know, sometimes you find yourself without the right pieces, and then you're not going to be successful. And that's just about how it is sometimes. So here's the 1,000-yard club. This is going to be Mark Carrier. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and open this other one. And then once we finish this one, we'll go through all the cards that, you know, I found myself of importance. And obviously you guys might find cards in there you need. Just let me know as always. Let's see, Jacob Green. Tuggle. Falls on fumble. Alrighty then. These are their action cards again. Williams plugs the hole. Okay. So he would be good around a dike because he would plug the hole. Let's see, here is Rodney Holman. He was an All-Pro that year. Let's see, Jeff Bryant, Ben Smith, double-decker. There's that double-decker again. Trudeau begins a reverse again. Leonard Griffin. Yeah, so sometimes these cards were... Here's a record breaker, Kevin Butler. Let's see what he broke. You know, the cards are just going to be doubled up the way the machine works, meaning that, you know, you'll have some cards consecutively every time. So let's see, he connected with a field goal versus the Vikings in December 1989. It marked his 24th consecutive conversion and NFL record. Okay, and Mark Mosley was pretty good, the one that he took over that record for that year. Let's see, Duper, Davis, Ozzie Newsome. Yeah, he was a real good tight end in the day. Let's see how his numbers stacked up in '89. He was averaging 12.1, 45 touchdowns. See, he has a little bit longer career, but Art Monk still was, you know, was better. But you would expect that. But for a tight end, 12.1, you know, most of the time your tight end is catching the ball about 5 yards at the line, behind the line, or 5 yards into the field, and he's getting tackled within a few yards. So 12.1 is very decent numbers. We'll set that down. Let's see here. It's a card. It's a player of interest. Sometimes we don't remember some of the players or what they did. So it's a real nice reminder when we go back in time and look at these cards. Oh, Jim Everett, quarterback for the Rams. Let's see. Johnson. Salamoa. Yeah, Salamoa. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't remember fully. David Fulcher. Butler. Oh, here's Boomer. Everybody knows Boomer. If you don't, whoever plays football or watches football, you got to know who he is. He's an analyst. But he was also a very successful quarterback. That's honestly 3,000 plus yards. If you can do that every year, that's not bad. That's a card of interest. Let's see, this video is going a little longer, but only because we ran into that really, the Hall of Famer that we needed to talk about. Oh, here's a Steeler. We'll put him down. And, oh, John Elway. Nice. That's one of the chase cards of the set. There's James Dixon, wide receiver. Joe Wolf, Jack Trudeau. And then the 1,000 card club, Bobby Humphrey. So let's take a look at these real quick. So we got Bobby Humphrey. So John Elway. So we'll look at the difference between a higher quality quarterback. And yet look, similar numbers to Boomer. So that tells you Boomer was pretty decent. There's Boomer. See what I'm saying? Boomer was no slouch. Ozzie, Carrier, Kosar. Here's Kosar. Again, look at those numbers. You know, these guys could play some ball back then. And these let me tell you something. These weren't player-friendly games. You know, these were games where the football team, the defense just tore you up. So here's two of my highlight cards that I believe are the highlight cards. Troy Aikman. I'm not a big Cowboys fan, but you know, it is what it is there. And then here's Art Monk. So beautiful. These are my highlight cards. Obviously, this is my best card, I think, in the set for me. So thank you guys for stopping in to watch this video. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off now. You guys enjoy the time with the ones you love. Spend time with them. Treat them right, and they will treat you right back. This is the part where I say wax is out.